What's up everyone, Coach MccDann here. It's vital that any competitive player in Smash Ultimate is aware of their own character's best options. So today, we're going to dive into the do's and don'ts of your character's quickest actionable moves, where we will distinguish what these options are for your character and point out moments of interest of when to execute them, as well as when to avoid doing them. For our warm-up today, let's do a bit of research. Head on over to ultimateframedata.com and find your main character. Select miscellaneous info on the top of the page. Observe the 3 highlighted options under stats and write them down for your next lesson coming up. Many characters in Smash consist of one or multiple actions that are presumed to be the quickest move available to them directly out of a shield. These moves can vary in significance in certain situations but ultimately serve as a consistent option you or your opponent can utilize when your shield is being pressured. When we focus on using our character's quickest actionable move, we tend to use it in situations that punish unsafe landings on shields from opponents, as well as for certain characters to guarantee a stock. Not every character or every move will lead to a consistent guarantee to any situation, but it's important to utilize these options when we are aware of our opponent's habitual moments of attack, as well as make any approach at you in higher percentages that much more intimidating. When making use of options directly out of shield, we can come to an understanding that no one single option will be the most useful for every possible situation. When utilizing your character's quickest actionable moves, it's also very important to assure that the option you're using is best suited to deal a potential kill move to assure you either gain a stock, or at the very least regain stage control, while sending your opponent into the blast zone. So, it's always good to research VODs of your character, and look for what options other players execute in these situations, and implement them into your own gameplay as well. So let's go for a test run. For this next exercise, go into 3 separate games with a friend, family member, or online, and practice strictly executing moves that you've written down out of shield once per game. Observe what happens when executing each one, but don't write any options off as bad if you don't seem to get value out of them immediately. They are some of your character's best options after all. Some options prove to be more high risk than others when focusing on which options provide the most value for less commitment. So it's important to distinguish what moves your character makes the most use of by doing more research. Ultimate Frame Data specifies what options also have the most end lag, so it's important to recognize which options have less end lag than others. So for the next drill, find these options that you've written down, and alongside them, write down their end lag frames. This will ultimately help you decide what moves prove to be the most optimal actionable move that can be used for your character. Either way, it's always important to understand one vital thing about practicing any unique utilization of your moves, and it's to not allow them to become habitual. So let's focus on an exercise that does just that. For our scrim today, we're going to lock into 3 more games with a friend, family member, or online, and strictly focus on performing these options with your own best judgment of when they should be used. Keep in mind that you're in these games to improve the performance of your character, not to win the game overall. Winning the game will come more naturally the more you focus on your improvement journey. This is Coach MccDann. Hope you've enjoyed this lesson, and until next time.